programming language of PLC. Before going to that discussion about what are the types of programming languages are available, we should know about that standard one. That standard name is IEC 61131-3. Okay, this is a standard we should know about before going to discussing about the programming languages what are available for implementation of programs in PLC. Implement the programming language for industrial automation. The full form of this standard is International Electro-Technical Commission. Okay, this is implemented in a worldwide standard organization founded in 1906 in the year of and it is recognized as a worldwide for standards of in the controls industry by over of 50 countries. Okay, these standards are maintained about 50 countries. Okay, that is about IEC. IEC standard, that is a functional block diagram. Okay, in short form, this is called LD. This is called FBD. Okay, functional block diagram. Next programming language under this IEC standard, that is structured text. That is represented by ST. Fourth programming language is instruction list. It is represented by IL. So next programming language is sequential function chart. That is subs. Okay, these are the 5 programming languages under the standard of that is IEC 61131-3. This -3 is a start version. So coming to this programming languages, the first programming language, that is ladder diagram. Second one is a functional block diagram. Later we will discuss about the structured text, instruction list, and sequential function chart. Briefly, we are discussing about the ladder diagram once. You can find out these 2 vertical lines that are called rails. Vertical lines are called as rails. I expect 2 rails. One is a positive rail and negative rail. The power flow, here you can find out this is a left rail and a right rail. The power flow will flows from the left rail to the right power rail. Okay, from left to right. And scanning of this ladder program will done from first horizontally, then vertically. Means from left to right and top to down. Right? Top to down manner. So this is about the scanning of the program, how the scanning happens in PLC ladder logic. Now coming to this horizontal lines are called as rungs, so that we can represent that rung 1, rung 2, rung 3, rung 4, and scanning will be done, as we discuss now, from left to right, then top to bottom, top to down. These are the basic things we should know about this ladder logic. At the end, you can write a end rung after completion of the program. So PLC understand that the program is over. So see here the flowchart of that ladder program. Read the status of all the inputs and store in memory. It is having the memory locations like the RAM and ROM. Status of all the inputs. Status of all the inputs means status is nothing but the inputs are either on state or off state. It is called status here. Next is read the inputs from the memory and implement the program, storing the outputs in the memory. So it is having the memory locations like we are giving the addresses, right? Where is this address? This address is available in the memory location. In that memory location, get the status. If this is on state, the status is 1. If that is off state, the status is 0. We will get that status from the memory location. So read the inputs from the memory and implement the program. After that, storing the outputs in memory. Based on that output 0500, the output is on, it stores a 1. If the output is or off state, it stores a 0, like that. So read the status of all the inputs. Status is nothing but an RF. After reading that inputs from the memory, it is apply that program. Based on that, the output will be on or off, so that the status of the output will be stored in the memory, like this. And updates all the outputs and again the process. So this is about a ladder program, or it is called as a ladder logic program. Either it is called as ladder logic. Okay, so that is about a ladder program. Now we are going to discuss about the functional block diagram. Functional block diagram, that is called as the FBD. This before going to discuss that functional block diagram, we should know about what is that FBD means. This FBD means functional block diagram is used for the implementation of the PLC programs in terms of graphical blocks. In terms of graphical. So means that it describes as a graphical language for getting the inputs and outputs through the blocks. Through the blocks. Block is nothing but this. Consists of a block, where we connect the inputs the left side of the block and the outputs are the right side of the block. Inputs and like this. So this function block diagram is for the implementation of the PLC programs in terms of graphical blocks. In ladder logic, we implement in the ladder diagram. Okay, ladder logic, ladder manner. It looks like a ladder manner. It is using a graphical blocks. It is described as a graphical language for describing the input signals as well as the data flows to the blocks like output. So this function block diagram program is a instruction unit when executed one or more output values. It is represented by the next blocks. We are connecting the inputs on the left side and outputs are on the right side. We can see here. This is a functional block description. This is how we can denote the functional block. Okay, you can see here. Okay. This is a function. It consists of inputs, outputs. Inputs are on the left side. What are the function we have to perform? We have to give this symbol here, like addition. It is having the palette. This is called palettes. Add, sub, or we are having the symbols to perform the arithmetical logical operations and or XOR, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. It is having that function inside the block. Inputs are on the left side and the outputs are on the right side. Clear? So this is the representation, how we can represent the functional block diagram. Now we can see few examples here. This diagram you can find out the how we denote the negated input, how we denote the negated output. Negated output means this normal output we can denote like this, connecting one horizontal line. This is normal input and output. But negated input with the bubble, inserted one bubble between the input. This is how we can represent the input. This is how we can represent the output. We represent the one bubble at the output. So this is called negated input and negated. This is how we can represent the negative input and output. Two inputs, that is A and B. One output. What is the operation we have to, logical operation we have to perform here? And operation we have to perform. So we put and symbol, ampersand symbol, and logic in function block diagram. Likewise, we are having the things here. AND gate, OR gate we represent like this, OR gate representation, and NOT gate representation, but we are connecting with the bubble at the output. Now NAND gate with the AND symbol with negated output, NOR gate with OR symbol with negated output. This OR symbol, this is AND, and this is OR gate. NOR gate is, this is NOR gate. XOR gate is represented by equal to 1. Okay, you can see AND gate. You can see about this ladder diagram and equivalent functional block diagram. How we implemented this in ladder logic. For example, we can take a OR gate. So this is input A and B. We are having one output. How this is implemented in ladder logic, how this is implemented in the function block diagram. Okay, we can see now. This we can implement it in OR gate is implemented in, they are connected in parallel manner. That is input A, input B, and we are connecting one. Okay, this is rung 1, 2, and out. How this is implemented in the function block diagram is, we are having the block and implement the AND symbol here, ampersand. We are connecting the input A and input B, simply connecting the output. Whatever the output you want, you can connect. So this is how we can implement in the AND gate in ladder diagram. This is in the, now we can implement that. How can we implement this? Sorry, this is OR gate, right? The same manner we are having, this is input A, and we are having a negated input B, we are having output. How we implement this in this PLC? Can take AND gate also, already OR gate we gone through that, right? Can take here the AND gate. This is input A, this is negated. Okay, negated input B. Negative input we can represent with the normally closed switch, and we are connecting the one output. Okay, this is input B, this is output. This is in the diagram format. How can we implement in the functional block diagram is, we can take one block. Inside that block, what is the operation we perform here, that is for AND logic. Okay, for AND logic we can put the ampersand symbol here. This is for input A, and input B is a negated thing. So negated input we are connecting here, that is input to B, we are connecting on output. Okay, this is how we implement a ladder diagram and functional block diagram for the AND gate. After that, we are going to discuss about this. Can we implement the ladder diagram for? So can you please try to implement this? OR gate, it is having two inputs. Sorry. Okay. And the output of OR gate is given to the input to the B. That is nothing but AND gate. The output of the AND gate is given to that input to the OR gate. Can you please try to implement this for ladder diagram as well as FBD. In ladder logic, what how we implemented here is, we are having the two gates here. One is a OR gate and AND gate. Okay, so the outputs of the inputs here is A and B, A and B, as well as a Q is also input here. In case of this, inputs are A, B and Q. These are the inputs. How many outputs we are having? Only one output, that is Q. Okay, Q acts as the input as well as the output. Means that the output is taken as the input here. The output is taken as the input here. Means that mention the same address of the output mentioned in the input here. So how can we implement this in a PLC ladder logic is connecting this A and B. A and B is connected in this AND gate, right? So this input A, first we are implement this OR gate. OR gate input A is 1 and other input for OR gate is Q. So here actually Q is the output. And parallelly we can connect this OR gate and the output of this, here this is the output of AND gate. See, output of OR gate, this output is connected to that, the output of OR gate, and B is connected to the AND gate. So we are connecting parallelly, serially, that is B here, and for this output of AND gate we are connecting the Q. Okay. This is how we can connect the, we can implement the ladder logic. The same manner we have to implement this for functional block diagram. Now functional block diagram is very easy to implement. You can take a OR gate now first. OR gate block, all of you know that how can we implement the OR gate with the less than or equal to 1 symbol. What are the inputs here? A, another input is Q, that is getting from the output, right? So we'll left for some time, later we can implement. In the same manner for this AND gate, I can take a block here, you can write AND gate here. The output of this OR gate as well as the B is the another input for the AND gate. So what about Q? How can we connect the Q? Q is the output of for the AND gate. Okay, so we can connect Q from this output. We can connect this. What we added in the logical gate, the same thing we have to implement here, but we have to replace this OR gate symbol, AND gate symbol here with a functional block. Remaining and all same. Okay, what we implement in the Boolean logic, the same implementation here, but we replace the AND gate symbol, OR gate symbol with the graphical symbol of FBD, functional block diagram, the OR gate and AND gate. So this is how we can implement the ladder logic as well as the functional block diagram for this given circuit.